Come on, Cloud. We finally made it. We sure took the long way, though. Tifa, you wait here.
I'm going inside too. I want to see.
Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But take care of the lady.
Man!
Better take real good care of me then.
Alright, so here, all we have to, we follow Sephiroth down inside. If Cloud will cooperate with me. This is Genova, right? It won't open. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, close the valve. Okay. Why did it break? Now I see, Hojo.
But doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast.
This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes materia. Right, normally. But Hojo put something else in there. Take a look.
Look through the window.
Whoa. What is that? Normal members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still human. But what are they? They've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than you. Is this some kind of monster? Exactly. And it's Hojo Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Normal members of Soldier.
You mean you're different?
Hey, Sephiroth?
No.
Was I? Was I created this way too? Am I the same as all these monsters? Sephiroth. You saw it? All of them were humans.
Human? No way.
Ever since I was small, I felt that I was different from the others, special in some way. But not like this. Wow. Am I human? I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant then. I was even more surprised that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn Shinra! The more I hear, the more I hate him! Who would have ever thought the Mako reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? So, uh, yeah, I'm gonna do this. This just basically gives you a chance to save. And I can save over this one. There we go. Clouds passed. Tifa, you were waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. And then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. So yeah, here we are in the Shinra Mansion. There's no like items or anything to find, no monsters to fight, so you may as well just go to where Sephiroth is. He is a little tricky to find. There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into this room. So if you look in this room, you can clearly see there is a door, a concealed door here, so this is where you want to go. I say tricky to find him. It's not really that tricky. It's, I guess, unless like you take a lot of time wandering around the mansion before going upstairs, you're not really sure where to go. An apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gass named that organism Genova. X year, X month, X day. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. X year, X month, X day. Genova project approved. The use of Mako Reactor 1 approved for use. My mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor gasped. Why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? Let me be alone. Okay. Yeah, there's really not much you can do but just talk to him. I don't think there's anything I can find here. I don't think I've ever actually done this, just kind of walked around and clicked and see if there's anything else I can find down here. Oop. Yeah, but it doesn't look like there is. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra Mansion. He continued to read as if he were possessed by something, and not once did the light in the basement go out. And cue the ominous music. Sephiroth seems different. Who is it? Traitor. Traitor? Traitor, I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra were itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. At the end of their hard, long journey, it was said that they would find the Promised Land and supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had made without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth, long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now all that's left of the Cetra are these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the powers of the Ancients, or the Cetra. I am what was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genus scientist, produced me. How... how did he... Se- Sephiroth? Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Yeah, so obviously Sephiroth is not really on Shinra's side anymore. Now that he's figured out what's happened. Whoa.
Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me.
I'll check this house. You check that one over there. Hey, am I gonna die? Sephiroth. And that's his house. Oh boy. Terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. Papa, Sephiroth? Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth, Soldier, Mako reactors, Shinra. I hate them all! Yeah, I don't think he's alive anymore. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please open the door. How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? Uh-oh. promised, you promised that you'd come when I was in trouble. There we go. All right. Mother, let's take the planet back together. I thought of a great idea. Let's go to the Promised Land. Sephiroth, my family, my hometown. How could you do this to them? They've come again, Mother. With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But those worthless creatures, are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you, so don't worry. What about my sadness? My family, friends, the sadness of having my hometown taken away from me. It's the same as your sadness. My sadness? What do I have to be sad about? I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to be the leader of this planet. I have orders to take the planet back from you stupid people for the Cetra. What should I be sad about? Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, you're not the Sephiroth I used to know. And that's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute. That's it? No more? I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official records state Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra Inc. owns the newspapers, so you can't rely on that. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Genova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn, none of this makes sense. I'm gone. I'm leaving the thinking to you. Yo, Cloud, let's get a move on. Yeah, first we have to figure out where we're going. Cloud, what's wrong? You just gonna stand there while Sephiroth heads for the Promised Land? I ain't letting Sephiroth or Shinra get to no Promised Land. If they do, then we're all screwed. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Beautiful. Just leave it to me. Oh, brother. Cloud, how bad was I after Sephiroth stabbed me? I thought you were a goner. I was so sad. I, the ancients, Cetra, Genova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. What a fascinating story.
Oop.
Something I can do here. I can find an item. Can't reach it. If you do this several times, I think it's 5 times.
Can't reach it.
Damn! Receive Mega Elixir. That's how you get that. If you're persistent. Yo, Cloud.
Here.
PHS. Access the menu and select PHS. It can only be used on the world map or as a Just use PHS and you can contact any of us easily.
All right then.
We're out of here. Yeah. So we can do some shopping and some browsing here in Kalm. Tourists, huh? Here are a few things you should know when you come in handy when you travel around the world.
Yeah, I already know what they are.
Ether. Thanks to Mako Energy, life's pretty darn convenient. Thanks to Shinra. Don't you think? Full of it.
But I did think what life would be like without Mako
Energy. Mako Energy has made things a lot more convenient, while a lot of plants and animals have been disappearing at a rapid pace. I think the old life was better.
Don't you think so?
Yep. Yeah, sure I'm right. You think so, don't you? Alright, and another one. Oh, this is just a dog. Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too. I heard they got lots of troubles lately. Yeah, so grab the ether there. This looks like a treasure chest, but yeah, it's locked. Can't open it. There was a suspicious-looking man in a black cloak. He was carrying a mean-looking sword. Yeah, sounds like somebody we know. The Peacemaker. So this is a weapon, and I'll show it to you in the inventory here. The Peacemaker is a gun. Obviously, none of the characters that we have access to currently use a gun. I mean, Bear has a gun arm, but the icon for the gun arm is this, not this. So that tells us that there is yet another party member that we don't currently have that will be joining us who can make use of that weapon. My older brother's so stupid. He's so embarrassing I could just puke. When I grow up, I'm going to be a soldier. That's why I'm training hard now. I heard that the natural resources near the reactors are being sucked dry. We're better off with the Mako energy. Yeah, but if you remember outside, there was like that gray patch of earth around Midgar. That's a result of the Mako reactors drawing the energy from the ground, and it's kind of turning the grass and the soil to basically dust. I heard President Shinra was killed, and his son Rufus, the new president, was hurt badly. Hey, I bet that's news to you. Yeah, whatever. Just between us, I heard it was them Ava-Wada columns that got President Shinra and his son. The famous floating city, Midgar. Just once I'd like to see it in person. Well, it's not that far away.
Is it true that Shinra makes monsters?
Yeah. Yeah, well, either way, as long as we use reactors, we can't stand up to Shinra. A lot of ethers in this town. Not that I'm complaining. Oops.
The world's at peace, all's well.
Well,
Not really. If Sephiroth gets to the Promised Land, not everything will be well.
my old man was a miner, but I couldn't go to work after monsters started appearing in the Mithril mines. Now all he does is sit around getting drunk at the bar. Seems that there was this group called Avalanche running around, but I guess Soldier finally wiped them out. Me? I used to work in a mine down south called Mithril Mine. But a while back, monsters started appearing. After that, business went to pot, and now we spent the days here drinking. I heard Terra spawned a Midgar reactor. There must have been a lot of dangerous accidents recently. I hate it, just hate it. Alright, so finally we get to the shops here in the town. Yeah, I'm gonna stock up on potions because I am like completely out of not potions, antidotes. I was completely out of antidotes in the Shinra building, so I'll make sure I stock up on those. This is the materia store. So they got a couple new materia here. They have earth materia, and the other one that we don't have is heal materia. So I want to buy one of each, of course, so I can take a look at this. So earth gives us access to the quake spells. Earth is just another elemental type in this game, like fire or ice. And the heal materia heals status effects. So Poisona, I guess, I guess I didn't need to stock up on antidotes after all with that, but still good to have it. Heal. And yeah, I guess I could give Earth the Cloud. And I'll give her the other fire materia just because. You want to try to strike a balance with materia, like, because, well, these are great for teaching you spells or getting spells. They do reduce your strength and HP, so you don't want to overload with magic materia. Aerith is the one exception to that. She's basically built for magic casting, so it's not such a big thing to her to load her down with lots of magic materia. And let's go here, weapon store. So yeah, Mithril Saber is still not as good. We got the atomic scissors for Barrett, so he's fine. I think we're all good, actually. Yeah, Tifa, I would also advise not getting the Mithril Claw. Actually, I advise you not to buy any new weapons here, because Cloud is good with the hard edge. We got the atomic scissors for Barrett. We are going to get a new weapon for Tifa in a little bit, so it's better off here. And of course, Aerith has the striking staff, so it's better just to actually hold off and save your gil here and not buy any of this stuff. Save it for the materia. Alright, so that's fully explored Kalm. Talk to this guy. Listen to me! Just now, some guy in a black cloak walked east towards that grassy field. He's got this killer sword and looks real scary. Yeah, so that is basically the flashback at Kalm, and east would be that way. So we're pretty much up on time here, so this is a good spot to actually save and end the session. When we come back next time, we will pursue Sephiroth east to that grassy field and see what we find there. Thank you everyone for joining me, for watching the channel. If you're enjoying these videos, as always, make sure you leave a like on the videos. That really helps with the channel, the promotion. You can also leave a comment. I love reading those. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I will see you again soon.